All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sport. All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between our visitors and the Houston Texans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 13-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over
All day, baby, all day.
at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read. 41. Protein spill. Kill. Get it.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Stick back to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st and 10, stick. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Gordon, and an alley to run. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebackers. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Big edge. Switch.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
43,
From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
Watch QB drop.
Is wearing the tight end with it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Watson on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they don't get the push, you can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Quarterback, don't get nervous. Get in the chair, you.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Watch twist. Here we go. 70, Indy. They scared. Hey, check 24. Man.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stick. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Go now. 50, plant. 51's the mic. Watch the out. Leo, now.
On 3rd down, Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Obviously, the offense thought they had something going, but trying to go wide on a short yardage play. But how about the defense, expecting something in the middle and still able to adjust and sprint to the edge and make the play?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the 27, Watson on the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
You don't want no crime.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming for you. You mine. He's coming.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Gonna set. 19. 51's the mic. Hey, 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 hey. 64. Mike 51, Mike 51. That's it. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I got one.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Texans score first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 78 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Reset. 19. 51. 54's down. He's coming. Bang, 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 bang.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Let's get that ball. Let's go. Mike 51.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way. You got it. I just went right past it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stick looks to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Right there, all day, baby.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Able to find Isabella. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
18 Gator. Drop deep, drop deep. Right, Alpha. Tight right here, tight on the right, tight on the right. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Whip. Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam off. Jam.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Callum Wilson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Stick to throw once more. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. Allen, the intended receiver. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Watson. He's going to loft one deep. He's got it in, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 7 points. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Can we get some bailout shit?
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down now. It's Gordon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now stick. Buying time to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
They got
And the catch made by Hopkins.
That's crazy. That's crazy that I got held up like that. That's Madden. That was all Madden.
His second touchdown of the
Still getting help.
And the Texans push further out in
Still
front.
getting help.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Solo out there, check that.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Mike, 51. 51. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 51's the Mike, 51's the Mike. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Go, go, go.
Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass.
They have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board.
I gave it. What am I doing?
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker.
What am I doing? Why did I give that to him? That was stupid. It was on me. That's not really what we think.
But you have to harness it somehow.
I know that. I fucking know that.
A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Set. 19. Where's the mic? Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight. 55.
Here's Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front.
Because I gave him that shit. And I knew
Fairbairn
it.
good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chargers take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Let's go. A big play there by Gordon, and even 60 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
It's Williams on the catch. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Texans' 1-yard line.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Don't let him breathe. Squeeze.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it second and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
What's that? 19, 51. All day, dog. Kill. 24. Shift.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. 19. 43. Watch the slant. 36. 24. At 55. Short. 43 is the mic. 59. Pull it together.
On second and 12, Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Here we go. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. 24. Hot. 6. 24. 6 guy. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Orbit. I'm coming. New Mike, 52.
On first down,
Let's
it's
go, defense.
Watson.
Get out the field, defense.
Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, 31. Mike, 51.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get him. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Dorsett on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Ready.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Shit, this nigga got all the way over there.
Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the
This
anticipation?
Madden shit is trash.
Reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Watch the screen. 61, matchbox lights.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Stick looking to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Stick from the gun. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, Stick. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some
Why did I throw that?
And that should do it.
I'm gonna
Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And he's going to take this one to the 37-yard line.
Good job, baby.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Guys, it's game situation.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
They'll try the left side. McFarland, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Stick back to pass. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Rip right.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Open man, it's Allen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
At the 23-yard line.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
score, Texans.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brand.